The message for today is someone is wondering if you're doing better without them. You recently felt really ghosted by somebody. Like you felt like you watched something happen and this person's acting like it didn't happen, or you feel like someone did something malicious to you. And so you feel incredibly rejected. You could have reached out to this person. You could have offered your cup of love and this person didn't respond, or they hurt your feelings. And so now you're really on guard about this and you feel like you're carrying the weight of their silence and feeling almost the weight of what happened because someone is not doing their side, which is obviously not your fault. Like, you should not be carrying the weight of somebody else's bad behavior, but it feels like you feel like you're having a hard time finding closure within yourself. I will say though, with this Page of Swords, I do feel like this person is watching you. They're really thinking of you heavily. They think of you heavily more than you realize. This Ace of Swords tells me there is some sort of truce. This person wants a new beginning with you, but they just think that you're better off without them. And I think that's why they didn't respond or why they hurt you or pushed you away, is because they believe that you deserve better, or that their energy with you is not good. They just think that they're not good for you, that you can do better than them, or that you're happier without them. And they go back and forth so often trying to think about if it's worth it or not because you're not worth it, but because they don't know after everything if you still care or if it can even work. This person is really in their head. The Four of Wands and the Lovers though is this is, both of you guys are manifesting each other. This is not even just this person's thinking of you and they want a new beginning. This is you guys are both feeling this connection and both wanting the same things, and so therefore it's manifesting this. With the Magician confirmation, we have the Ace of Cups here and the Magician. I feel like you are manifesting love in particular here, and whether it is this person that comes through, you're manifesting a reality of love into your life. I feel like this person is just very sorry for their stubbornness and their inability to understand certain lessons or see certain things, because you were a bit more matured than them, or you always carried yourself a certain way about situations and never let things slip you, or you always knew how to take accountability. This Queen of Swords here. With this King of Swords clarifying the Five of Cups, this person feels still really stuck in the past. If you were wondering, is this person really do they really still think about me? This person is really stuck in the past. Either they're stuck in bad habits, they keep people around them that don't push them to grow, or they still just think about what happened. And that's why they haven't said anything to you, but also they can't move on, because it's they know that something needs to be corrected, but they don't even know how worth it is. And so they just keep trying to distract themselves, possibly even with work. They bury themselves in work and they think about, well, if I keep working and I keep making my life look a certain way, everything's fine. If I look fine, then I am fine. It's out of sight, out of mind. This person is probably carrying the mindset that if you're not around them, if you're, not at school, not at work with them, you guys possibly could have worked together, went to school together, then it's oh, I'm not thinking of them, or it's not bothering me. But I feel like some people around them can notice that they are different. Since you've been gone, they are different. It's just evident. Clarify. I feel like these people don't really encourage this person. You know what's funny? We have the Star in reverse and the Hermit in reverse. This is this person could have really lost their sense of faith or direction. And something here about this person, either really isolating themselves or just really being surrounded by people that don't push them. This Page of Wands kind of gives me a more lonelier vibe. this person is like having to seek things out on their own, or they feel, I don't want to say unprepared, but they just don't feel as secure as they were when they had someone like you in their life. Or they feel like the people around them are just kind of minuscule, like they don't take them to that next level. The Two of Cups at the bottom. I feel like this person has a really big rejection wound. And you know this. I feel like you are aware that this person has issues with handling a rejection. And I feel like this person, you know, like their pride, there's something about like this defense of like having to look together, or having to be this person, or having to be successful as a way to uphold some sort of image, that they are doing well, or that they're unbothered. For your energy though, I feel like you have increased in some way. I don't know if this is like your visibility has increased, something about your presence has, your aura is shinier, your aura is lighter, your energy is more refined. That's the word. Your energy is refined, meaning like, you know, when this person had you around, you could have already been like pretty mature, or pretty like you know, insightful, intelligent, but now it's like you're refined, meaning like you kind of, I almost even feel like you've embodied, or you're starting to embody a lot of things that at one point you were talking to this person about. I want to do this one day, I want to do that, and like now you're doing those things. Like you're becoming an embodiment of the person that you wanted to be when you were talking with this person, when you were together, friends. And now this person's like, wait, hold up, what's happening? Like I can't challenge this, or I can't match this. You have the Temperance coming through. It's like I'm hearing like you've surrendered to the divine a lot. You could have been going through a lot of different things. Yeah, we have the Justice coming out. I feel like you could have been going through some stuff, but I'm hearing like you turned your back on a certain way of thinking or being. Yeah, the Judgment. It's like you really reevaluated your morals, your truth, your integrity, and you chose to align your life to such. But it's not quiet, it's loud. Like your absence is loud. I feel like you could have set some boundaries with this person and they felt really rejected and they felt resentful about that. That can also be significant. And so now it's like, I'm good, you know, like I don't want anything to do with this person because they set boundaries with me. But in reality, this person is aware of who you are. They're aware of how compassionate and loving you are, and in some way they feel like they took that for granted. In some way they feel like they continue to take that for granted. They continue to mess up. And you've always, with this kind of Queen of Swords, I'm looking at the way her hand is out, you've kind of always been receptive. Like this person knows that like you wouldn't necessarily reject them, but like something in them tells them that like they're too busy. I have to uphold this image. I can't let my pride down. I'm also hearing busy bee. I can't let my pride down. I always have to be on. And I'm also hearing that could have messed up the connection, or that could have also been like the block in the connection in the first place, is that this person was always, they need to surrender. You surrendered. This person needs to surrender some sort of egoic mindset, or even like taking on a new path within their spiritual self, because there's something here about them maybe even being really attached to how people perceive them, how they look in the world. And it's something significant about how you have so much visibility, or you have so much of something because of how authentic you are, whereas this person seeks that out and they end up just feeling really lonely. They end up feeling really frustrated. They end up feeling like they're people pleasing to other people. Wow, the Three of Cups. But the Three of Cups I'm getting in this kind of context is them kind of overindulging and like being around people that kind of don't influence their thoughts the way in which you did. Yeah, look at that, the Nine of Wands in reverse. Like this is an energy of maybe even like sexual connection, or just, again, like flightiness, flashiness, like someone just being super flashy and non-committal and just in and out and inconsistent. This person could deal with inconsistent people as well. There could also be like third-party energies involved. Like, take that as it resonates. Everyone's situation is different. But with the Justice and the Judgment, whatever deception that you had in your life, or even was connected to this person, you decided to clear that out. So when you set that boundary, you essentially did release that burden. Even though you feel like you're carrying some sort of weight, you're genuinely like, you don't even realize how far you come. Like, this person can see, like, whoa, like, you don't realize, because it's like you're still thinking of this person in a certain way and you're still feeling things, but you don't really see what's happening in that person's life. So it's like in your head, you're like, they probably don't care, they probably moved on, when in reality, like, you've taken some really big leaps. And not trying to say like you are doing this, they're not doing that, just to say that, let's put it like this, and I'll be honest, you are being really authentic with your energy, and this person is struggling to be authentic with their energy. There's just a struggle. They try, but like, it just is inconsistent. And confirmation with the Empress, that's what I'm trying to say. You don't even realize how beautiful you are, how authentic you really are, how much your energy means to others, and how valuable you were to this person. Also, hearing you were a valuable asset to this person. Like, this person felt like you increased the abundance in their life, the opportunities in their life. Their perspective was more abundant. The way in which they felt like they can operate in the world felt more free. And they're struggling to find people that can give them that same vitality, that same life force energy. Whoa. Okay. Yeah. You definitely did give a lot with this Ten of Wands. No wonder you feel really, really conflicted. Even though you're doing extremely well, you feel really conflicted. Because you did put your back, I'm hearing you put your back into it. You put your whole back into this. And like, there was a lesson for you on this as well. I'm hearing there was a lesson. Yep. Confirmation with the Judgment, the Justice, and then the Moon coming out. I think there was a lesson for you involved in this. It was just very much hidden in your subconscious. That's a lesson that you're closing out right now. Confirmation. The World card, you're closing out this lesson right now connected to this connection. But it was something so hidden in your subconscious that kept you guys in this bondage together. Whereas I feel like now you're breaking free from it, and this separation is inspiring this person to do the same. Regardless if you guys become friends, lovers again, or you guys just talk or something, there's just something here about like you're setting the path straight for you guys to actually grow. Because, yep, the 10 of confirmation today, I'm feeling this energy that you're closing out a cycle, a lesson connected to this connection. Wow.